in tradition. We have to look through shit. School store. Woo boy. What am I gonna get this time? You wanna take a bet? All the items that we haven't gotten yet? That looks like soup. That was blood red soup, my friend.
Probably for Byakuya.
Yeah, probably. A dandelion.
You like flowers?
No, but Kirigiri does.
Does she?
Yeah, we've given her, like, roses and stuff like that, and it seemed like she liked them.
I thought that was just, like, the rose part of it. I don't remember. Not that it matters anyways.
That is a bust of someone's head.
Because we most definitely already maxed out her meter.
Exactly. Four, 5, 6, 7. Yep, you're right. There's 7 chapters. We're on chapter 5. Now,
Practically at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's what you said last episode. Or last recording session.
I also said we were gonna beat it last time, but we definitely didn't.
Definitely didn't. Well, we've been introduced to the idea of Mukuro Ikusaba. Mysterious number 16.
Yeah.
Possibly Monokuma, maybe not. I'm assuming probably Monokuma.
But we do remember that Kyoko said, "Watch out for her."
Yeah.
Like she was dangerous.
Yeah, watch out for her like she was dangerous. Also implies that she's somewhere around us. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, we're all in the school, but
Yeah.
possibly someone we already
She's
know.
outside of the school in like a little like mini building, like Professor Egad.
Yeah, exactly.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere.
They on the 5th floor. Is that, are they like strapped to a device? Is it gonna go saw on us, and we have to like solve a puzzle in order to save her, and then she'll be upset that we saved her?
I think the 5th floor is open now.
I would assume so. A class trial happened.
Yeah, I would assume so
The
too.
one they call the ultimate despair. Watch
That's
out for
her.
her.
Her special ability is despair.
Which means, obviously, it must be Monokuma, because he's the ultimate despair guy. Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder.
But before the worst thing so far would reveal itself.
Well, we know who Mask Guy is. Well, we don't know who Mask Guy is. We know of a Mask Guy who found out that we had that spot in the bathroom.
And they had that mask.
And they had the mask on.
So it's assuming whoever had that mask is the one who's dead there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it's Toko. 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie?
Right.
Oh no! No. Every single one of these have been like themed towards people, the people who die or the people who did the murder, and that all implies Hina. Oh no.
Well, she's swimming. She doesn't dash.
No, but she is the junk food junkie. She loves donuts. Tell me anyone else in this game right now who's a junk food addict, because Hifumi's already dead.
Sad.
In the meantime, the day after Sakura...
We'll still have to go through 3 days of stuff before we can find out.
Oh, yeah. Day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall.
Let's keep our eyes open for any suspicious activity in the next 3 days.
Well, he's apparently being nice now, so I'm already suspicious.
He has denounced the game. He is a good guy now. Let's begin with the usual post-trial investigation.
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. Well, there's only 5 of us. What's small?
What are we gonna talk about?
A person died yesterday.
If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk.
Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well,
He acts just like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway.
Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
in the name of my family.
No matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Nice. Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
Rude.
What's your
She
deal?
didn't snap back at you.
Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Oh, damn! What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water.
I don't care. I don't care.
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished, and I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search, stop running your mouths, and start moving your legs.
Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration.
See, he's totally part of the group now.
Yeah, sure.
He even did the small talk routine.
He did the small talk, but he was tricked into the small talk.
Which is exactly how Byakuya would do the small talk in the original. So it's all good.
Yeah, that's fair.
We got a 5th floor to discover.
Woo!
And we believe this is the last floor.
Yeah, it should be. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now.
There's plants.
For some reason, it feels unpleasant. But look at this nice bamboo plant.
You wanna press triangle? Let's see what's on our map here. Can
Looks
you guess?
like 3 classrooms, science lab, karate dojo.
Karate dojo.
It's Sakura's dojo. Somehow he put it in the school.
Well-
And a greenhouse, possibly?
Possibly. Either that or like a herbology. You want to stop at the classrooms first? Take a peek
Nothing
in there?
ever happened.
We get coins for investigating them.
Yeah, I don't think I checked any of the classrooms on the 4th floor, to be
I
honest.
don't think you did either.
I might have gone into one because there was someone in it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nighttime secrets.
Nope. Okay.
Let's investigate. You want to go to the dojo first?
We're going in the classrooms. You wanted to go in the classrooms.
Well, I said to investigate the classrooms, but you said
Aha, catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you.
no. Gross.
Is that Makoto?
That says Makoto on his shirt.
Nice.
Gross. And we're not gonna talk to Toko.
No, she can't open her mouth. She's not gonna say anything. You gotta say, you
A
know,
valid point.
this floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Agreed, Hina. Agreed.
It's a long hallway.
It is an extremely long hallway. And what the hell is this?
Eye for an eye. The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast.
Wait, eye for an eye is exactly what Monokuma said before Sakura died.
Well, he said a fang for a fang.
Yeah, he said an eye for an eye, fang for a fang. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, sour, pungent, possibly rank.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses.
Are you saying...
It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood.
No surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair.
And guts. But the smell here is strong. Convinced it is the smell of a battlefield.
Monokuma must have...
Hey,
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty bitty, eevee squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
It'll be fine.
It's a good day to die.
Well, for them, anyways.
Do you want to live forever? What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it. What's the meaning of all this? That would imply when we got to the school that this is how he found the room. In which case, there's 1, 2. Oh, is this the incident?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah, there's
8,
possibly
9, 10.
8, maybe 10 of them.
I counted 10. Perhaps 11.
Eye for an eye.
Well, camera's an eye. White chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? Seems kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. Well, you always see it at the scene of a murder.
That was a lot of murder.
Wish I could say I don't believe it.
What? Here's the thing,
There's
though.
blood
Like,
all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight.
this can't be from the incident because that blood definitely would have dried up by now. Like, it would have been a stain, sure, but this is implying that this is actual blood. Oh.
It appears all the bloodstains are dry.
Okay,
As
it
if
could
they-
still be the incident.
And the color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old.
This is all really blood.
Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom?
The incident. Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that.
Door back there. He's gonna ask us to leave. Chalkboard. Actually, we might have investigated everything. We talked to him.
Byakuya, about the Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking of being that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Alright, I'm out of here.
Something to keep our minds on. The classroom up there by itself. Spooky stuff happened. This is a long hallway.
Very long. Raw! Rah! Okay, it's locked.
Just to be denied.
Sign in the hall says Biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Think about it. That's where 16 is. 16's in there on a table, strapped down, completely out of it.
This is a biolab. What are they doing?
There was murder!
Biological examinations,
Maybe.
experimentation.
Well, I mean, it takes a lot to put a guy in a bear.
Is that... Wait, but the bear's already exploded like twice.
It could be like Voldemort, you know?
Bolts of... Oh.
Monokuma is just a Horcrux.
Right, right.
Alright, this is like a dojo. Too bad Sakura didn't make it up this far. Yep, another wonder. Okay. So the armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese.
Extremely.
Nice.
It's got a nice range of arrows and such.
Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom.
It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place?
So those targets.
Straw posts used for sword practice. They use it for training here too? Nice. There's lockers. Camera.
Because I don't really need more lockers.
There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The
Can we
wooden
open
lockers
it?
and keys remind me of super old school public bath houses.
Alter ego things up. Sad.
What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
Huh?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right?
She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. That target seemed pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight.
Nice.
Alright, next murder guess. Someone's gonna be pinned up on this.
Oh, we already saw the
It's a
next
classic.
murder.
Oh, that is the next murder then?
Well,
Like-
she said 3 days from now. You think there's going to be another murder in 3 days?
No,
before
but
3
I was
days?
just meaning, like, there could be multiple murders, one. Or two, I don't know, maybe we found him in here, and then he falls to the floor because we moved the corpse or something. I don't know. Let's screw up an investigation.
There's multiple murders, just all 5 of us die. Only one person's left standing there. Even the killer killed himself, so it's just like, I don't know. I don't know who did it. Everyone's gone. And it's Bianca, yeah, who's just standing there.
You're just like, bruh.
It was a game.
Hello, hero.
This is a nice room. Refreshing.
It's Venus flytrap.
Well, it's something, alright?
Oh wait, is that the... No, that's not the actual sky, okay. Those nozzles poking out, are those sprinklers? Is that-
You thought you might be able to, like, hook your way up there and just, like, climb the building?
What is this? Thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, bleh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature, the ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
Well,
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. So, like, what if someone threw the body into the plant, right?
Right.
After murdering them.
I think that's what he's kind of hinting at. He can eat bodies.
Yeah, but, like, if... There would definitely not be a corpse
Yeah,
Three
there'd
people
still
walking
be
in
a
on
crime scene. And I think Monokuma at that point would just tell people about the crime scene.
Right. Then you're like, hello, it was
So-
eaten by a plant.
3 people just happen to be in this greenhouse at the same time. It's like, a body has been discovered. They're like, where?
In the plant! Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared.
That plant
Whatever
looks
it
like it
is.
has a beak.
I better keep my distance. I thought it was a corn on the cob.
It's a bit too skinny.
That is probably a little bit. It's Mondo's hair.
Yeah, it's just Mondo.
The running joke.
It's just his hair poking out. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, where do you think Monokuma threw all the corpses of everyone who died? Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. Yep.
Hit
There's
the tool
tools.
shed.
That's a tool shed, alright.
Yeah.
Disorganized from a lawnmower to the fertilizer,
I
flower
can't-
parts to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe?
I can't wait to see the murder used fertilizer.
It'll happen.
Bang. No, they're
Notice.
they're
Observing.
saving that for the spin-off game, Harvest and Ropa.
Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from.
Harvest Moon meets Danganronpa. You must farm.
Or die. Don't meet your quota and it's into the plant.
Oh no. Different kinds of gardening tools. You got rakes, you got pickaxes, crazy diamond.
I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
Crazy diamond.
I can't think of where I'd seen that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Lawnmower here. Well, this here, who actually gonna take care of the lawn?
I
It's
like
not like
how
we
the
can go outside.
lawnmower is branded with a
Monokuma.
Monokuru? There's a U at the end.
Monokuru. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room.
That was an oddly optimistic.
view. Maybe I'll grow some flowers.
Like,
It looks like a whole bunch of vile plume are like at the bottom of this giant monstrosity.
who's that Pokemon? It's Monokuma.
Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here?
Oh dear.
It's got chickens.
It's got chickens, real chickens.
Who was taking care of these damn chickens this entire game?
Maybe they're set up to be like auto-fed.
Maybe. This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens.
I mean, we got like
They don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Well,
chickens.
those don't really. Those are roosters, I think. Seems
Well,
safe.
the game says chickens, so we'll go with chickens.
Yeah, but
It's a chicken.
there's no mistake.
See, the game is like, it's a chicken.
I mean, I guess.
Why do you think it's a rooster?
What? Because of the head. They've got the thing on the neck. It looks.
Chickens have that too?
No, they don't. That's how you can tell the males from the females. Right? Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto. Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously
No,
cute,
they
right?
both definitely have like the throat thing.
They got the thing that goes over the face.
If we look at a picture between a rooster and a hen, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a rooster? It has the little thing?
Yeah, the thing that goes over the face.
Yeah, then that's the hen. It also has the thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't go over the face.
I don't know what you mean. They both look the same.
I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's
He thinks
exactly
it's a
5
chicken,
of
so-
them here. Exactly. 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. Never lets me get a word in edgewise. Alright,
We'll
we're out
just
of here.
assume those are chickens, because I don't see the
Well,
difference.
the game called them chickens, so yes, they are chickens.
It's not a payphone?
Some kind of control panel set near
Darn,
the
I was
wall.
hoping for a payphone.
Control the air conditioning or something. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah,
Sprinklers.
it controls the sprinklers in the garden. Sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. That means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Yeah, sure.
It's his next motive.
You haven't seen everything there is to see? I think I've seen everything.
The camera.
I mean,
Should
yeah.
look at the camera.
Yes.
Did you talk to him?
I guess I could talk to him personally.
First I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painted on the walls and ceiling.
Oh, come on!
You know?
But the plants are real. I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
It's not what you're thinking, is it? Why? Is that bad?
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plants' life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, Put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Yeah, probably. It'll just be the plot of Poison Ivy from Batman.
Yeah.
Like poison spores that we can't breathe in.
But without a humanoid figure.
Yeah, I'm serious. Now can I leave?
Yeah,
Okay.
You need to talk to him.
Guess
That
I've
was
seen what there is.
A
to see
very
up here.
important conversation.
5 chickens exactly.
5's a good open. That's why you brought it up.
Nothing I found to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others try out. I figured, big bloody room would probably be the cornerstone of this little investigation.
No, but it's 5 chickens.
But 5 chickens, that's what was important. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long,
Everyone was here.
It would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That barely is enough for a decent volleyball team.
Got a good point.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we could still field a basketball team.
Optimistic.
Optimistic at best.
It's like reverse positive thinking.
Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best.
Can we stop with all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone's discovered.
All normal rooms except the one you walked into.
Well, the important rooms, There is
Okay.
nobody in this room.
Okay,
There's
let's
very-
start with the most important of all. Great talk. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever.
Ah, I'd forgotten about that.
Jesus, man, I know you're like torturing her, but come on.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in all your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt the Master and you're talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention.
It's a
was
knife.
Just this knife. A knife? That thing's huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type.
Well, what is it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very
What are you
suspicious.
gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave the knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Which is a valid point.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
Can't let Toko keep it. That's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what do we do?
So then,
You hang on to it, Makoto. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. Everyone trusts me.
Yeah.
If I was gonna murder them, it would be written all across my face, like, yes, I plan to kill. And then they'd be like, no, I don't think I'll actually come into this room with you.
I don't think we'll leave the knife with you. Totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
okay.
And that's that.
And that flashback to the beginning of the episode, who ended up with that knife in their chest? Oh, okay. Don't I get a say?
It's all
Just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask.
Sure, it's trust. I feel like they're just using me. Here you go, Makoto. I'm the one who gets stabbed. Togo. Fine. Guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. That's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko.
Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
The master just praised me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. Really strange.
Makes me feel sad.
Okay, so that's Toko's discovery. Let's go on to Yahiro.
Where was he?
You know?
Oh yeah, he was in
Garden.
the big garden up on the 5th floor. And I found more than one thing to be worried about.
Chickens!
A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, And I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Makuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
You're serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm sure it's different from the ones that live in the pipe, though. Ah, Mario
Hello.
reference. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
Remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of ducks. Starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but it doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. What was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it. We got... He's probably continuing on. So we'll talk to Kirigiri.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
but
We're not in a horror game, though.
Resident Evil puns. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too.
Next, Miss Hina. Checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. It doesn't make sense. What exactly did you notice about the layout?
Just a
You
second.
took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
Bathrooms. Something on all the other floors, but not the 5th floor. Alright, stairs. Yeah, that's the last floor then. There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor, that's what you're talking about, right?
But also bathrooms.
Yeah, he's missing bathrooms too. There was a 3rd classroom, but not a 2nd
The
bathroom.
5th floor is the inn.
correct.
Finally starting to get a clear picture of the school.
What were they planning on doing if, like, there were multiple class trials, like, more than the ones we've already had? If there's only 5 floors. You can't just build a 6th floor. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
Cool.
We still have to talk to Hero a little bit.
you know?
Big garden.
We asked about the stupid
Stupidly
plant.
large plant, a chicken coop, and a tool shed.
There was a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
That's right, 5. 5 chickens.
I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Ooh, ooh, or barbecue. Decisions. Ooh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
Oh jeez, that's a bit much. Pretty sure that'd kill you.
Alright, then the last one is tool shed.
I know what you're gonna say, a tool shed.
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
What about the pickaxe?
It said, cool runnings. No.
Black diamond. Crazy diamond, sorry.
It's been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know, we've definitely seen that phrase before.
Where? That's it, I remember. Ah! It was on Mondo's uniform. That is a very obscure. Oh, I never noticed that. I would not have remembered that. However, now that we get a good look at it,
It definitely says Crazy Diamond.
no, I was gonna say that hair definitely looks like that plant.
It's like a very hairy piece of pizza. It is
It's
weird.
fried chicken.
You're absolutely right.
But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
That is also a question. Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
So we didn't have access to the garden until today.
Mondo was one of the first ones gone.
Maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here. Monokuma confiscated it? That was the reason. Why would Mondo come with a pickaxe to school?
He's like the gang leader, isn't he?
Stuck.
Gang
Yeah,
leaders
but do
use
they carry around
pickaxes.
pickaxes?
Have you ever seen a gang leader?
No.
We don't know. Well, it stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all.
Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help.
How? Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something.
for the no windows that are up there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well,
We could use those to call for help.
Things happened to you. You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
It took them 5 chapters to really figure out where they wanted to take Hiro. That's why he hasn't died yet. They were just like, we really need to find some personality for Hiro. We already killed off 3 people at the beginning who we thought were worthless. Maybe we'll just take. Yeah, we gotta just take him to the end. I think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Sad.
Which leaves blah.
By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement.
Smell of flesh and fat and blood. White outlines and countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
Which says a lot, because we've encountered various.
The hell are you talking about?
The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe
Even the
it.
other students have stopped looking in the classrooms.
Right.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
Only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room.
A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
It can't
Perhaps
be.
that was what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room with the incident said to have happened 1 year ago.
The tragedy. It was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy.
That's true.
That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Well, yeah, like 10 murders, all in the same room. It's like the beginning of Dead Man Wonderland. Holy shit.
Uh,
hey.
Yes, that all makes sense, but it's all just
Dead-
awful.
Dead Man Wonderland is actually just the beginning of
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. Except one person escaped and was then arrested.
Yeah.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. It's a tragedy. How is it not one of us? How is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Well, I think that's the new information we have for now.
So let's all go to bed. It's
Yo.
nighttime.
Yeah, it is.
What do we do?
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before I proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
How cocky can you be? We're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. That might solve our issue. What is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Huh?
Well,
But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?